think it's a good way to talk about something else. Hey, what's up, guys? Today
Yo, yo, yo.
we wanna share with you this show. This show is called Catfished and
Social catfish.
Social Catfish, and they're supposedly helping people to not get scammed online. And they've been doing this for a while, and 90% of their case is from Lagos and Africa. So they create some sort of narrative um, that make people stupid people, because we all know it doesn't mean because 100 people does something that everybody does the same, but because they're stupid people, they create a narrative that Africans or Ghanaian or Lagosian or whatever, yeah,
Nigerians.
Nigerians are all scammers. So because if you look back in their scamming videos, 90%, sometimes it's from China or India, but most of their catfish people are from Lagos. So they create some sort of narrative after, like, maybe I don't know what, 10 years, 7 years, 5 years that they've been
I don't know how
online.
long they've been doing
Yeah,
that, but it's been
but
there for
it's
a
been a
while.
while. Me, I know this show for like at least 4 years, so they've been there for a while. And now what they're doing is, my husband has a theory and there's an online theory. My husband says that they hire that black guy. This guy is not a random black guy, but
He's not a random guy. It's someone they know. He's African, of course. He's from Ghana. But to fix the image or the narrative that was put out there that all Africans are scammers, they got one that they can act like he's not a scammer. That way, this woman here who found this guy online gives hope to all these women out there that there are real men out there that are not scammers from Africa, and they can keep going out there and dating online. That means
they're going to keep their job.
they're gonna keep their job, these guys, because there's women that are gonna keep dating because there's hope now that there's real guys out there that won't scam you.
Mm.
But if he's working with them, it's just helping them
Mm-hmm.
to keep their clientele.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, the internet theory is what?
Well,
And you treat her good,
Yeah,
like you definitely treat her good. Like I've
Yeah.
seen the way you talk to her and everything else. She makes
if you read the comment, this guy's fake. I definitely think Andrea is getting scammed. You guys are becoming naive. He's just scamming you. Um, I'm not buying this. Guys, did you notice his demeanor and his look in his face? You know how he is. He know everything by the playbook. That's a Visa Run experience. My mom, best friend, who was about the lady's age, was a similar situation. She met a younger guy from Nigeria online. Despite everyone warning, she went and visited him and get married, and it was for the visa. You know, at first he was saying he has to come back and manage his business. After that, he says that he has to help his parents. So it goes on and on. Unfortunately, the story tells me that she's getting scammed. Many scammers are very charming. Anyway, so if you look at the comment on this episode was done a follow up because,
Yeah, when he showed up the first time.
yeah, I'm going to show you the other page of that old lady that was in love with him. I want to show you this, the follow up of what and who he's scamming. You know, when the problem with this generation, especially with online dating, they have a lot of apps that change your looks and make you look a certain
All
way.
these filters.
Yeah, and give you a lot of disillusion. So you think you can fit with the 30 years old because at 40 you think you're all that, and but you're lying to yourself. That's the problem with internet. There's a lot of catfish also by look. You know, you pretend to like somebody and you think he looks like this, but actually he doesn't. So, the best way to meet someone stays in the realm of reality. All right, let me show you guys. I have the page. I'm going to switch the page for you. Yeah, share this tab. I'm going to show you the beginning of the story of this.
And we video chatted the first day. So I bought my own ring. It moved so fast.
Joseph was
She bought
Andrea's
her own
dreammate,
ring.
and he continued to prove his identity. Will this story have a fairy tale ending?
Calling this a scam right off the bat, just because he's from Ghana, is probably the wrong thing to do.
But
Yeah.
See,
You see?
I see the red flags.
So you were just
You
I see your red flags.
Yeah, you see now they're trying to kill the red narrative that they created because they know now people are just saying, "Oh man, if you're from there, you're a scammer."
It sounds discriminatory. I'm not gonna say racist because scamming is not a race. It's not race based. Scamming is from every culture,
Yeah, look Indian.
you know. But I'm just gonna say, it sounds like they're trying to say they're not discriminatory and that they're not labeling everyone that's from a certain place.
Yeah, it's like a forgive me episode, you know,
Yeah.
like whitewash if it was a
It's guilt
white
trip.
people. Yeah,
It's guilt
white
tripping.
guilt, you know, if they were all white because there's some black. But
Yeah,
anyway,
they're guilt tripping. Period.
So yeah, this show is a joke. I feel sorry for the people who went there and get used for their story because Catfish doesn't give a shit about you at all. They're actually lying to you.
I mean,
And-
they did at first, but
No, not even because they don't tell the truth to their victim. They never care because they want to
they did
recruit,
encourage them to keep,
and they don't tell them the truth. That's because they're old,
Yeah.
they're naive, they're stupid, they're ugly. Some of them are even disabled. You know, like why don't you tell the truth to your victim? Say, look, you're disabled. Do you think that Brad Pitt wants to have sex with you? Are you serious? Where's your ego? Do you need mental help? You know, you should be honest with your client. It sounds rude, but that's the reality
sometimes
of
the truth
things.
hurts,
Exactly.
the
These
truth
people
hurts.
sugarcoat all this and make them feel, oh, Rihanna, you're not stupid. Don't worry. You're beautiful. Of course, if Brad Pitt saw you, it will probably give you the day of light or whatever, but you're crazy. They don't. They will never look at you. They don't even look at men. The only people these stars look at is themselves. They're super
yeah,
self-centered.
People in
So
their circle.
yeah, if they have someone, you know, like I mean, are you out of your mind? What type of person that walk on earth that think that celebrities and army people and police officer and super muscle whatever or super big tits? Are you crazy? One of these guys live in the barn. He looks like Uncle Joe. You know, he has no teeth. He had no hair. He
Man,
was
he's
bald,
married.
and he was married, and he
And
was
he's
ready to
saying-
leave his
yeah,
wife.
he's saying to the public that he's ready to dump his wife for this fantasy chick that he found online that's telling him that he's an Adonis.
Yeah, and she called him daddy. Man, you have to ask your victim, where do they get that ego? That's the first thing. Because you're not helping these people, you're just
He
lying to
could
them.
burst their bubble, like you said.
You have to know you're not helping. You're lying to them. You're gonna make them go for it again and you're gonna have another show. That's the thing with Catfish. They're scammers themselves. They create that. And now they're gonna go with the I'm so sorry that our show make all African looks bad. But you did. And it was the truth. It was the truth. They were from there. So now you're gonna start making show about scammers online with Indian people or other race just to make it easier conscience when the truth is most romantic scams are from Africa. So what's the point? Is it racist, ignorant? No, it's not. It's the truth. So what is it with the truth that you're so ashamed that you have to make episode say, oh, our show sometime because every scammers are coming from Africa.
Well,
We
you
have
know,
to
It's like saying this. There's a fruit that grows in every country, but there's some fruits that don't grow in some countries because the climate's not the same.
Victor.
So it's the same with these scams. The scams are coming from every country, but some scams. Hey, Victor.
Sorry for the dog.
Yeah, some scams actually derive from a culture. They don't derive from.
Yeah, like Indian people in India, it's more economical scam.
They're more like online scammers.
Yeah, with the insurance
have
and
call
photocopy
centers
call
and-
centers. And in China, they do have also some. There also it is economical, but Africa, some African decided to go with the romance. That's just because they do it more there. It's not that scam is related to a certain, like my husband says, a skin color, but it's about the different type of cultural
environment.
yeah
I
environment.
mean, the way they work. I mean, if you look at India, a lot of them are good in technology. Their
Exactly.
culture is evolved
And
a
that's
lot
why
in
China's like that
technology,
too. They're
and
the same.
same with China.
Yeah,
They have a
Asian.
lot of technological trades, jobs
And
on
advancement, yeah.
computers. So the people have knowledge in how to use their.
In Africa, the only thing they have here is a phone. So
They don't develop anything in Africa, really.
unfortunately,
So the Africans usually stay on the basic instinct scam,
yeah,
which is
basic instinct.
you know
But if
sexual or
yeah,
romantic
yeah,
or whatever. They're not going to use anything
really,
technological
no,
or
require
advanced.
much education.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
they're going to use your instincts.
Yeah, they're gonna you would go with the instinct and what's easy to do. So catfished is catfishing you. This show is fake, and we don't put it and we don't play it because I don't want to be in trouble, because these people, that's how they live, is they remove everybody that speak against them with copyrights. But yeah, they actually abusing their popularity by spreading misinformation. This is the last two videos they did is misinformation. They try to,
On that subject, yeah.
yeah, they throw powder in your like comment qu'il dit ça, ils mettent la boucane dans les yeux,
Smoke screen.
yeah, smoke screen. So don't watch these people. We took 2 minutes of our time to tell you that they're fake and they're phony, and they go read the comment, and please unsubscribe if you subscribe, because you're wasting a lot of your time. And people think, well, it's just subscribing, but it's giving them a presence in the algorithm, and I don't want to see them anymore. I think they're phony, and I smelt it long time ago when I start seeing them not being honest with their victim and telling them all kind of crap and make them believe that Brad Pitt would give
Excuses
them a
that-
day of light.
Yeah,
Light of day, yeah.
and give them the light of day.
Yeah, like this is ridiculous. It's a scam to scam people to have more traffic in their channels. So catfish, you've been exposed, and we're gonna keep exposing you because you're a bunch of liars, and
Yeah.
you just want to make money and pay your fillers with your face and your tits and all your fake hair. Your logo, your mumut sa tête, man.
Catfish.
Catfish is catfish.
Is blowfish without the hoodie.
Exactly. A bunch of phony people that try to make you feel like they're helping you and have sympathy for you, but when you look at their looks, and they look expensive. These people look expensive. So yeah, just unsubscribe. They're playing you. Bye bye, catfished. Je lui envoie